Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, we have been seeing clear skies across middle Georgia for much of the day after we saw that rain come through earlier yesterday morning. So we are starting to see a cool down across the areas. More of that dry air makes its way into parts of middle Georgia. This is looking out right now in the 41 sky view courtesy Georgia United Credit Union in Dublin. Our temperatures there hanging out right now at 45 degrees. Our feels like temperature though is 40 because winds are coming in around 8 miles per hour. So you take a look at our high temperature for today. This was actually from around midnight last night. So we were seeing those temperatures sitting in the 70s before that line came through. After the rain came through, everything has been really cooling down pretty much since then. 51 degrees our low. I am expecting to see some much cooler conditions as we're heading into our Saturday. Now, as far as the rainfall that we picked up from that system overnight, 0.38 inches here in Macon. We are still below where we should be for this time of the month, but we're talking about more rain as we are heading into next week after we get a little bit of a break over the weekend. Take a look at these temperatures though, and our feels like temperatures as well. It's already feeling like 32 in Forsyth, 36 here in Macon and in Warner Robins, 35 in Roberta with 45 as our temperatures down in Eastman. So it's already getting pretty chilly across the area. You can see those 30s up in Atlanta at 34, 31 in Nashville and 34 over in Birmingham with more 30s across the rest of the southeast. So we are all really dealing with this cool down. We're about 29 degrees cooler right now than we were just 24 hours ago. But as we are moving into the day tomorrow, everything's going to kind of even out and get back to where we should be for this time of year. Even with a little bit of cloud cover in our southern counties, we're still going to see a pretty big cool down. So you take a look at our stormcast as we are heading into tomorrow. We've still got that area of cool air that's going to hang out with us for much of the day tomorrow. It's going to keep our high temperatures in the low and middle 60s. And then as we are heading through Saturday night, it's going to be a cold one. We're talking about our lows dropping down into the lower 30s and upper 20s. But this is really going to be the last time we're talking about those very cool temperatures as we're heading into next week, because through Sunday, this starts our warming trend. We get back into the middle 60s and some places in the upper 60s before clouds come in on Monday. And so does our next chance for a few showers. Tonight, though, not much of an issue other than it being cold. 38 degrees by around 3 a.m. We'll drop to around 35 by 5 a.m. And heading into the early morning hours for tomorrow, we will be seeing those temperatures around freezing, but we will see a nice warm up tomorrow. 54 degrees by lunchtime, so still on the cool side and breezy as well. But you take a look at that 61 degrees by around 3 p.m. As we are moving into next week, we already talked about that chance for rain that's going to push in for Monday afternoon and evening. So expect to see those scattered showers continuing. By Tuesday, we're going to keep an isolated chance for a shower, and Wednesday brings our next significant rain chance to the area. So pretty much for next week, just keep the umbrella with you. Do know, though, that our temperatures are warming back into the 80s for much of next week before we finally start to see this next system that's going to push through by next Friday evening, cooling us off for next weekend. In just 10 seconds, I'll have a look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's VolumeChevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. Temperatures will be hanging out in the 60s over the weekend, so actually normal for this time of year. But we're going to see the 80s returning for next week, along with some better chances for rain beginning on Monday, going all the way through the rest of the week.